But, you know, it does exist in other schools, and they're configured a little bit different than our school, but we'll do the best we can with that. And that's why I try to kind of segregate that as much as I can within this building to kind of keep that general movement of kids within their specific age groups.
Jim, how many traveling teachers you have now with the middle school?
9.
9. So using this format here, that obviously those traveling teachers would be reduced greatly. And there may be some efficiencies there, possibly.
Absolutely, in the time factor there, because we have to create time for travel. So that would be helpful in some aspects.
What is this going to do to you as far as the physical education requirements?
Well, I'm going to meet with the phys ed department. We're going to talk about it. We'll probably go back to where we went at the middle school level. You can go 3-2, meaning 3 times 1 week and 2 times the next week, and we'll have to do the same thing with the high school. We'll be very busy because I will need another phys ed teacher to make all that happen to meet the phys ed requirements. You don't, and the same things with Jeffrey with K through 6. So you won't see a reduction in that aspect because you need to meet those mandates.
Do you have the rooms, the facilities that you have to
Not great.
accommodate?
It's all on the schedule. Do I think it's a great scenario? The times it's out, and if we have to do it, then we'll do it. It's all going to be in how you orchestrate your schedule so that you maximize them. I can't see a time where the gymnasium won't be being used now. Okay.
Do you see any benefits out of putting 7th and 8th in here?
Well, the only benefit that I see is the traveling teacher issue. I see that as a benefit. I don't think anything else is a negative. I don't think anything else is a negative. Is necessarily a positive. I just think it's there. It's neutral to me, you know, to have them here. It'll be interesting, you know. And I dealt with that the culture of the 7th and 8th grade for many years when I was an assistant principal. So, you know, it'd be a challenge, but.
One other thing is this room. We would have to combine the library, and that would be...
we can do that. You can see empty bookshelves on that back wall over there. We have some islands that we can create again here to create the level of books that we need for that library and bring them up here.
And then you repurpose furniture and equipment. And for 7th and 8th grade, that was moved up here. The 7th and 8th grade equipment, science equipment in those rooms could be repurposed up here, correct?
Sure. And I would imagine if we're going in this direction, a lot of technology could be filled in the holes that I have in technology. Because any room I'm creating, I have a hole in technology. I don't have computers in there, smart boards in there. You know, I don't have smart boards. I only have smart boards in maybe a third of my rooms right now. It's coming, you know. But right now, as we stand here, I don't know about a third, maybe even less. So, you know, that would all have to be stopped. It would be a very busy, whenever we make this transition, it'll be a huge, busy time. You know, just the movement of teachers in their rooms, the movement of technology, smart boards, some construction very quickly to create some walls here and there and some water up here and taking what's now a garage and making it into a classroom. You know, that all has to be done quick. Hopefully quicker, actually that probably going fine.
Right. In the guidance we've received from Gordon Jones is there are some things that we may be able to do in-house. They would have to do some designs for us if in fact they had to go to SED for approval. But again, if there was a wall in a room that we put up years ago without SED approval, we could take that wall down. For example, because I know in some of the other schools we haven't constructed some walls.
Yeah, the physics
So some of that could be done with our current staff over the summer, if it's not that expensive, obviously. But this building, you know, new heating plant, Hot water has been reconfigured, done a lot of work on the facade, on the side, done some work in the auditorium, new fire alarm system, some electrical systems.
This is, professionally done, but
Oh, good, thank
it's
you.
what we showed you, okay? So you can dissect it a little bit more.
But again, Scott Jones will, looking at Mr. Brilla's plans that we discussed, and he will, refine it a little bit more, to see what Jim wants, and if in fact this is the right configuration, square footage and things of that nature.
Has any work been done, figuring out what the number of teachers who could be let go, or?
We haven't,
anything
no, we
like
haven't
that?
done anything like
Okay.
that. But we
I would
feel
think
that,
that would be difficult with.
well, I
those
mean,
two-
we
Yep.
feel if, like Jim said, if Mr. Brill said, if we have 9 teachers coming up here, we would gain some efficiencies there.
Right.
If class sizes were increased, you could gain some efficiencies there. Reduction in travel time and things of that nature. We haven't gone to that next step because that's a tremendous amount of work, and we want to receive some guidance from this committee and from the board on what the next step would be.
Thanks, Jim.
Anything else? Did they clean up? Sorry.
Like I said, I'm gonna